Hello, subscribers. This is yours truly, JBlue68, coming to you with another comic book haul. Today is the day after Free Comic Book Day, August the 15th. Free Comic Book Day was yesterday, and I actually announced that last weekend for this exciting weekend. And I had a wonderful time. It was a beautiful day, sunny and bright, 78 degrees, considering the weather that we've been having here lately, which has been absolutely horrible. um, Before I get into this video, I want to say thank you to my subscribers. Thank you for subscribing to my channel, for liking, sharing, and commenting. Please continue to do so. Tap the notification bell so you can get more videos like this as I post them immediately. Please give this video a thumbs up. And again, thank you for subscribing. Well, uh, the first comic that we have, and as you can see, Free Comic Book Day. This Free Comic Book Day was different because Free Comic Book Day is normally held before the pandemic. The Free Comic Book Day was held in May of every year, and then in October as well. Uh, but this year it was held in August. Last year it was Free Comic Book Day was like every week of the summer. So they've changed it up again. So Free Comic Book Day was again August the 14th yesterday, the last month of the summer. And we really haven't had much of a summer, unfortunately. Again, as I mentioned, with the crazy weather that we've had. So anyway, okay, enough of my yammering. So The Boys Hero Gasm is the first comic that we have. This is written by Garth Ennis, and also with artwork by, it looks like that's Derek Robinson. And of course, this has been a very successful TV series on Amazon Prime. And the book is for mature audiences only. I mentioned too that most comic book shops, they only allow 3 comic books per customer. I went to Vault of Midnight and they allowed 5 comic books per customer. But of course, if you were able to get to multiple comic book shops, you could probably get more than that. Well, I only went to Vault of Midnight, and there are some other comic books I wanted to get on my list, but that unfortunately did not happen. So we have 5 comic books to show from Free Comic Book Day, as well as purchased comics, as mentioned in the title. Next up, we have Red Room by Ed Piskor. And I read some of the content of this book, and it's definitely for adults only. And it deals with the supernatural world, also with a little horror in it, mixed with a little satire and comedy from the little that I read of it. And looks like it's going to be a pretty good series. I'm interested definitely in it. And this is purchased by Outlaw Comics. I've never heard of them. But yes, Outlaw Comics, Red Room by Ed Piskor. And then next up we have a very exciting series that I'm very, very much anticipating. Enter the House of Slaughter. This is a spin-off of Something is Killing the Children by James Tynion. So I'm very, very much anticipating this series. I had to definitely pick this up. And this again will be the continuation of that particular storyline. Enter the House of Slaughter. I can see very big things coming out of this particular comic book series, leading up to a possible TV series eventually. And then of course Marvel Avengers, and we can get this on here. Marvel Avengers, and this is by Jason Aaron, the former writer of Thor, along with Iban Coelho and Brian Reber as contributing artists. And that is a pretty neat cover there with the Hulk on the cover. And I'm sorry, this is probably a little dark. I hope that you can see it. I'm filming this early in the morning, so before the break of dawn. And then from DC Comics, we have this very exciting, and I think this is the last free comic book that I got. This is from DC Comics, Batman Special Edition. This is first look at Batman Fear State and also I Am Batman. Very nice cover there too. Love that cover art. DC Comics. Yeah, so this is our last comic book from Free Comic Book Day that I picked up. And then next up we get into our purchase comics, and this is also from DC Comics here. This is from the Batman: The Adventures Continue. This is the season 2, book number 3 of that series. And that is a cool cover there. I love that. Think this is a fold-out cover. But that is a very cool cover there. And of course, it's a continuation of the animated TV show that came out in the 80s. Okay. And then continuing with DC Comics, we have Infinite Frontier. And this is book number 4 of 6. So 2 more books in this series and it will be coming to an end. Very cool cover there too as well. Good job, DC. And then to more of our independent comics, we have Firepower by Robert Kirkman. And I think this is the last book of this series, of this story arc, for now, to my understanding. So yes, Firepower. And this is with Image Comics. And then back to Marvel. Defenders number 1, and I've heard a lot of good things about this particular story. This features 2 of the original members of the Defenders, Doctor Strange and the Silver Surfer, and some new members, and I don't know their names, but I'm sure I will once I read the book. But this is issue number 1 of the Defenders. Again, Marvel Comics. And then also Avengers Tech On. And this is issue number 1 of this series, where the Avengers will be getting new suits or tech suits designed by Tony Stark. And again, I hope you can see that cover there. It looks like Captain Marvel, Iron Man, Wolverine, and the Black Panther, and then someone else in the background. Okay. And then I believe Hasbro Pulse will be releasing action figures based on these characters for this particular storyline. Next up, we get into America Chavez, number 5. And we have Katie, the new Hawkeye, on the cover with her. And of course, she's getting a TV series on Disney Plus. Both of them are. Well, no, she's getting a TV series on Disney Plus that should be coming out in November. And then America Chavez will be have her first appearance in the MCU in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. And then we get into X-Men number 2 by Jerry Duggan. Pepe Larraz is one of the artists, and I think it is Marte Garcia. This is book number 2 of this exciting series, X-Men. I have so many X-Men books. This is really a short haul. I didn't get very many purchase comics, so this is kind of a short haul. And then last but not least, we have Spider-Man, The Clone Saga, Miles Morales, book number 29 of that series. And I'm not sure, I think this is the last book in this series, the Clone War Saga featuring Spider-Man's Miles Morales. And that's it. That's all. We're back to the boys again. So I hope that you enjoyed this comic book haul. Please again like, share, and subscribe. I hope that you were able to get out for Free Comic Book Day and get some free comic books. If you did not, then still go to your local comic book store, local comic book store, and get comic books, man. There are comic book stores who have dollar comic book racks as well, and some comic books they sell for 50 cents just to get rid of them when they have an overstock. So yeah, I really enjoyed the day. It was a beautiful day, lovely day, nice to be out, beautiful weather, and again, enjoyed getting comic books, and I can't wait to read these. All right, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching my channel, for supporting me, liking, sharing, and subscribing. Again, tap the notification bell and please give this video a thumbs up on your way out. Peace, love, and hair grease.